We're going to take a look at a couple of plays today that we didn't get a chance to see during our full breakdown video. These plays were made by backup safety Tarvarious Moore. Now Moore has kind of hung around that backup position for a few years now, but he's really carved out a role for himself on special teams. Now you might think, well, he's just playing special teams. They just gave him that position because they're not using him. That would be a mistake. Special teams is an extremely important phase of the game, and players have to compete for those positions just like any other position on the field. All right, we're in the fourth quarter, and the 49ers have just gone up 14-0. We kick off, Rams get the ball. Okay, and right here, we're gonna be watching this tackle by Moore. Now, if you remember from our video last week, you cannot reach in behind the nameplate and pull someone down. That's a horse collar tackle, and it's a penalty. And the officials thought that that's what happened on the play and threw the flag. But from this angle, we're going to get a great look. Take a look. He actually grabs him by the hair. And this is legal in the NFL to tackle a player by the hair. In fact, if your hair touches the out of bounds marker on the sideline, you're considered out of bounds. So for that reason, for many years, coaches wanted players to cut their hair. Now that's not something that's so important. Players have to be able to be themselves. But there you get a great look at him grabbing him by the hair. The officials were fooled on this and called a penalty on Moore that shouldn't have been called. Now that gave the Rams excellent field position, and they were able to go down and get a touchdown. So that was potentially a big missed call. But Moore would make up for it. Here late in the game, the 49ers are facing a fourth down, and they have to punt. Now there's Moore. His job is to run down and down the football. He just has to touch the ball down in the field of play. Now, if he does this and he fumbles the football or something like that and the Rams get it, that's okay because the Niners were giving the ball to the Rams anyway on the punt. But the Rams, on the other hand, wouldn't want to risk picking it up themselves if there's a defender right there, because if they fumble it and the 49ers get the ball, now the Niners are about to punch it in. So the punting team has the advantage in this situation. And Moore gets down there, and as long as he touches it down in the field of play, that's where the Rams will get the ball. If he touches it down in the end zone, however, that's a touchback, and the Rams will get the ball at the 20-yard line. So that's a potentially 20-yard swing in field position. But let's take a look at what happens. As long as he doesn't touch the white line and keeps the ball out of the end zone, that's where the ball will be spotted. And it looks like he stopped it at the 1-yard line. Are you kidding? Now, the Rams thought maybe he was in the end zone. I think that was kind of wishful thinking, because take a look at the two officials. They're right there, and they have an excellent view of the entire play. Now, when we take a look from the other angle, we get an excellent view of just how close it was for him touching that white line and it becoming a touchback. The Rams had to start at the 1. They were unable to move the ball, and they were forced to punt, and the Niners went on to win the game. Tarvarious Moore